are you free this weekend? Of course you are, right?
Hello, sister. What's up with you and your rudeness?
There goes your sassy mouth. I'll visit you this weekend. You mean tomorrow? That's right. I'll be there around noon. I've already decided. No, I'm busy tomorrow. You'll stay at home all day long, right? Theo told me about you. I'm busy at home. What do you mean busy? Tell me. I have this event starting tomorrow. It's the 3rd anniversary of Call of Duty. That's a social game, right? You're busy with a game event? Is that the only thing a homebody nerd can look forward to? No, it's not that I'm looking forward to it. Okay, fine. You can play your game. But I'm still coming to your place tomorrow. Please, no. I'm the oldest son's wife. There's no right for you to make decisions. Warm. I don't have anything to do with this. I'm out of my parents' house. I'm not relying on anyone. There are a lot of people like you. They take their privileged circumstances for granted. I don't know what you mean. Anyway, I'll visit you tomorrow. Okay, I'll make time. And you're coming with brother, right? No, only myself. Theo is working on his day off. Why are you coming here all alone? You're so noisy. Theo's going to inherit our property. It'll all be mine eventually. I don't care about the property. I've talked about it with my brother, right? Which means I always have free access to that mansion too. How can you think like that? Whatever. Anyway, I'll visit you tomorrow. Fine. You do have a bad taste, don't you? Huh? Do you have some kind of disease that stops your heart if you don't say something rude? I was just telling the truth. You're ruining the mansion. What do you mean, ruin? Don't you know? Your room is full of computers and nerdy video game stuff. It's a real shame to ruin a mansion in this area. I'm not bothering anyone. Besides, I need them all. Don't you feel sorry for your parents? My parents have nothing to do with it. Who do you think it is that allows you to live in the mansion? What's wrong with you? You bug me. Wow, that's straightforward. I'm living with my in-laws in a cramped house, and you're living comfortably in this mansion. Wait, it's not my fault, is it? I only left because you wanted your own room, right? Why do I have to use your old room? You've done a thing which you shouldn't have. Now I really have to move into that house. You and your brother decided to move in together, didn't you? I had no choice but to move in. It was a waste of money to pay the rent, isn't it? Then you guys have settled. That's good. It's not good at all. Why do I have to live with your parents while you live in a mansion? Why? I moved out because I couldn't live at my parents' house anymore. I didn't even know there was a mansion separate from your parents' house. If I had known, I would have chosen a mansion from the beginning. I don't understand you at all. You are so stupid. To summarize, get out of here, and we'll move into that mansion. Is that what brother says? I haven't told him yet, but I bet he'll say it'll be better. Oh, right, you're just going off on your own. What, you're acting like you're confident? It's true that Theo is kind of easy on you, but I'm his wife. He'll listen to me anyways. But he can never tell me to get out of here. We're thinking of having a baby soon. Okay, so what? You don't get it? You don't even have a kid's room in this house. There are plenty of room in that place, right? The environment is important for raising kids, you know? Then why don't you just buy your own house when you have kids? Huh? I'm not going to buy a house when I have a mansion. You have one? This mansion doesn't belong to brother or you, does it? It's probably under a different name now. But Theo will inherit eventually. For real. I can't talk to you anymore. You're the one who doesn't understand. You'd better brace yourself. What have you done? Huh? What are you talking about? I've been gone for a day and my room is empty. Oh, I cleaned it for you. I knew it was you. Where do you put all this stuff? I had a buyer take it away. It couldn't make much money though. Oh, and I'll take that money since I did all of this for you. What are you doing without my permission? How did you get into my room? I got a duplicate key from the last time I came here. That missing spare key. It was your fault. This is completely a crime. It's not a crime because it will eventually be mine. Are you still talking about that? You haven't talked to brother? He's too easy on you. He always says that the mansion belongs to Isabel. Did you trick him? I talked to him. Oh, you've changed the attitude very suddenly. I can't talk to you anymore. Hey, what have you done? What is it all of a sudden? I'm busy. Please make it quick. He asked me to divorce. Somehow the father and the mother-in-law are really upset too. Yeah, brother was really pissed off, wasn't he? What are you laughing at? What did you say to Theo? Reverse them now. I just told him the truth. The truth that you misunderstood everything extra seriously. What do you mean by misunderstanding? I was trying to move into a mansion that will eventually be mine. Hey, that's what you are misunderstanding. Was it wrong? The mansion belongs to your father, right? You were disinheriting, aren't you? Then it will be Theo's sooner or later. This mansion belongs to me. It's under my name. Huh? You even have changed the name? You're so devious, aren't you? I bought it. Huh? How can you? There's no way you can buy a mansion. I originally bought it as an office for a company. But if they're going to take it for taxes, why not I buy the office? Like that. What? Your company? I heard you were always at home. Well, it's a home and office. We're a smartphone game development company. That's what you have been doing? I mentioned the other day, right? I told you I was busy with the Call of Duty event. Huh? The game company? Not the game you're working on? Well, I like to play, but I'm more like a creator now. So you really own that place? That's what he told you, right? I'm sorry. I didn't know. Sorry? You think that's enough? What do you mean? Anyway, why don't we talk together, including Theo? I don't care about your family. Go get divorced or whatever you want. Theo is your brother, right? Are you saying you're okay with divorce? I think you guys should divorce. For brother's sake. I consider you as my real sister. We're family, right? I don't consider you as my family. I'm sorry for everything I've done. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I told you. You think that makes everything okay? Because I sold stuff in your room? Then I'll return you the money. It'll be fine, right? How can that be okay? There were some things you can't easily buy back. Like game merchandise? You can buy them again on eBay or something. You're rich, aren't you? I can buy my personal belongings again? But I told you it was an office too, right? What do you mean? We had equipment that was necessary for our business, and the expensive ones were leased. What expensive stuff? The purchase price was about $800 for everything. You used a sloppy vendor, didn't you? Some of the computers were over $8,000 each. A computer can't be that expensive. At most, it should have been $800. That's for home use, right? My main computer cost $20,000. Without the furniture, the cost of the equipment alone would easily go over $100,000. You won't say you will charge me, right? Of course, we'll file a claim as a company. We have a contracted attorney who is preparing a claim. Of course, I will personally claim for the furniture. There's no way I can pay that. That's not all. What? What else is there? Our business has been suspended for a few days because of you. We'll bill you for those loss as well. It's just a few days. What is the problem? You don't know how much our company makes per month. We sell about 500,000 a month. This time, the implementation for a major event was delayed for 3 days. So our loss is about 200,000. There's no way I can pay that much. Besides, if you're going to charge me, you're practically charging your brother. He's already telling you to get divorced, right? I'm never getting divorced. Tell that to my brother. So you should convince him too. I'm a housewife. If I get divorced, I won't have any money. Then I'll go bankrupt, and then I won't have to pay anything. If you maliciously harm someone, the compensation will not be covered by your bankruptcy discharge. Don't use difficult words all of a sudden. I have no idea what you mean. It means that your claim for compensation from me will not disappear even if you file bankruptcy. But I can't pay what I can't pay. You know, you can't give what you don't have. There's nothing I can do. Also, you'll be seized. We are family. You don't have to push me that hard. You were trying to kick me out of my place, and you say we're family? That was a misunderstanding. I'm sorry. I apologize. Please forgive me. Oh, yes. The police will be here soon. The police? Hey, what are you talking about? Because that is a crime, isn't it? Stealing a spare key and trespassing. On top of all, you stole everything in the room. Will it be a crime even though we are relatives? Isn't it obvious? I already filed a damage report. I didn't know. You're such a pain in the ass. Then why don't you just explain that to the police? There's no way they understand with that, though. Well, then, am I going to be arrested? I don't want to go to jail. Please reflect on what you've done. Why are you doing this to me? I just wanted to live in a mansion. But I ended up to be treated like this. I'm pitiful, aren't I? Don't you feel sorry for me? Right? I don't. Don't you have human heart? You're talking about yourself, Miss Maria. Oh no, don't call me like a stranger. Call me like you always did. Oh, I'm a stranger now. As a business owner, it's kind of bad to associate with a criminal. That's why I'm blocking you. Our lawyer will be in touch with you shortly. You know, I'm an only child. I always wanted a sister. That's why I was so happy to get married and have you as a sister. We're not blood related, but we are still sisters. We've had our little misunderstandings. We're sisters and we'll always be. You should have read that. Hey, did you really block me? Please help me. Maria was later arrested for theft and trespassing. After the trial, she was given a solid criminal record, although she wasn't sent to jail. Of course, she ended up divorcing my brother. I sued her both as a company and as an individual. As a result of a trial, she was ordered to pay a total of $250,000. I had a tough time this time, but I'm a person who never just get up because I fall down. I am determined to make the most out of my experience in this trial. We developed a new smartphone game, Revenge Trial, in which a lawyer is the main character. This was a huge hit and also boosted the company's performance.
Hey, Linda, what time are you coming home?
What do you mean, what time? My mother is in critical condition. You think I'm able to come home?
Mom and I are hungry. She wants you to come home and make dinner.
What? You can't be serious.
Of course I am. You're a housewife. You know you have no right to skip your chores.
I don't even have the right to be with my dying mother.
No worries. Your mother's not gonna die yet. You've been saying she's critical from a month ago and she's hanging in there.
I can't believe you can say that. And she's really in danger now.
Ha, who knows?
Anyways, no way I'm going home today. Just order some food for delivery.
Have you forgotten? I told you that if you disobey me, we're getting divorced. I take it you want a divorce?
Is that something to say now?
Am I wrong? Mom and I are letting a good-for-nothing like you stay at our house. You don't even work when you can't do chores. How about some appreciation for not having already divorced you?
I am doing the best I can every day. And did you forget that the reason I can't work outside is because your mother won't allow it?
Mom doesn't object to you working as long as the chores are done. I think it's your problem that you can't do the chores.
I don't see what's wrong with my work. You and your mother just want to criticize me no matter what I do.
Oh, is that an objection? Only reason you can talk like that now is because you're away at the hospital, right? Mom and I will be waiting to lecture you when you get home.
Can't you imagine being in my shoes? I'm sure your hands would be full if your mother was in a critical condition, right?
Of course. If my mother were in danger, that would be serious, since she's been healthy all these years. But your mother's been in the hospital for several years already. Why is there a need to start worrying now?
I really can't believe you're saying that. Jack, you've changed so much. Ever since we got married, you've become so cold, and you only listen to what your mother says. You really don't love me anymore, huh?
Don't you see we're beyond love and hate? We're married now, which makes us partners. Quit acting like we're a dating couple. You're making me sick.
Sorry, my mother's relatives are here. I need to go greet them.
Hey, we're not done. Just get your butt back home. Don't forget you have a lecture waiting. I can get rid of you anytime I want. Linda, awesome job. When are we getting details of the inheritance? Let me know as soon as you can.
How about you apologize first? You ruined my mother's funeral.
What? Ruined? What did I do?
You and your mother made it a disaster. Talking about money all of a sudden when everyone is in mourning. Are you not ashamed of yourself?
Well, who would have thought your mother was the daughter of a wealthy man? You can't blame me for getting excited about that. Why didn't you tell us? It's so like you. Were you trying to keep it all to yourself?
My parents were runaway couples, so nobody on my mother's side knew about it. I myself found out the other day in the hospital.
Boy, are we lucky. To think she had inherited so much from her father. Your mother really should have told us when she got it. I wonder how much there is.
Everyone at the funeral was glaring at you and your mother.
I wanted to know how much there is. I couldn't help it. I knew I had to ask the only relative that had any acquaintance with your mother. My mission, you could say.
I told you the attorney would let us know, didn't I?
Yeah, but I can't wait. I need to plan in accordance to the amount.
What plan?
Oh, Mom's saying we should move. You know how old our house is. So we're debating whether to build a new house or to live in a high-rise condo. Oh, and not to forget a new luxury car.
That's what you were planning? And during the funeral, how could you?
Funerals are so boring, though it got fun after hearing about the inheritance. I was planning things out and the funeral was over when I realized. Mom seemed to be enjoying herself too.
What in the world is wrong with you two?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You finally proved your worth. Why would we not be happy?
Do you realize I just lost my mother? And all you care about is the inheritance. On top of that, you caused trouble at the funeral. I feel horrible for my mother.
Your mother should be happy we're putting it to good use. Anyways, when's the meeting about the inheritance?
In 2 weeks.
What? It's that long?
The attorney seems to have a lot of investigating to do.
Bummer. I thought it'd be sooner. Whatever. You need to tell me as soon as you find out our cut.
I'll be staying over here for a while. I need to organize things.
Yeah, go ahead. Stay as long as you wish. We'll be just fine over here. Just ping me when you find out about the inheritance. In return, I'll let you off the hook for skipping chores. Linda, how's it going?
How's what going?
Don't beat around the bush. You said the meeting's today. You done talking about the inheritance? Did they tell you the amount? How much are we getting? Oh, wait, don't tell me. Mom and I are predicting $3 million. Are we right?
Yeah, I was informed about the inheritance, but what exactly do you mean by we? We're already divorced. You, nor your mother are getting any of this.
Huh? What the heck are you saying? What do you mean divorced?
Can't be any more straightforward.
What? You mean you submitted the divorce paper?
Yep.
What are you thinking? You can't just submit it without my knowing about it. Go get it back.
You know I can't do that. It's already been accepted.
Then I'll sue you. Forging divorce papers is a crime.
I didn't forge anything. Have you forgotten? There was a divorce notice, signed and ready, remember? You had it ready to submit for when I disobeyed you.
That was for me to use, not you.
But you always said it can be submitted at any time, remember? Were you just threatening me? You didn't really want to get divorced?
That's not it.
Then there should be absolutely no problem. I did you a favor and you're complaining?
That still doesn't give you the right to... Common sense should tell you to consult me first.
You have no right to lecture me about common sense. You, who told me to come home to do chores when my mother was in critical condition. You, who couldn't resist talking about the inheritance at the funeral. Is that what you call common sense?
Don't you start nitpicking now. I apologize for losing my mind about the inheritance. So calm down a bit.
Oh, I am calm. I endured all the trash talk from you and your mother. I always contemplated if I should stay. And I became determined. I don't regret one bit having submitted the divorce paper.
Just come home once. Let's talk.
What more is there to talk about?
This is about our future. Neither of us were really wanting you to leave. I'm even willing to apologize for all I've done.
I need no apology. Just forget about me.
We still need to talk things out. Hey, the division of our property. That's definitely something we need to do, right?
You're willing to divide property?
Of course. I'll get a lawyer. So you need to talk it over with us. I won't allow this divorce until that is done. Linda, about the property division?
Yeah, when's it gonna be? I arranged for my attorney to attend. So just tell me when it is, okay?
Yeah, about that. Can we talk just by ourselves? I don't feel comfortable talking with the lawyer around. I want to talk about things other than property division too.
I have nothing else to talk about.
Well, about what I've done to you. Mom wants to apologize to you too. She deeply regrets her actions.
I already told you I need no apology. And what's the problem with the lawyer attending? I have no intent of speaking.
Don't say that. We were family until just recently. We spent so many years together. Don't be so cold-hearted.
Were we even that great of a family? Mother-in-law treating the daughter-in-law like a slave? The husband who only listens to his mother? I was ridiculed as a good-for-nothing. It was hell for me.
Mom just wanted you to become a great housewife.
What the heck is a great housewife? What made your mother worthy of coaching me anyways? When we moved into that house after getting married, the place was a pigsty. Who do you think cleaned up the place so we can live there? Can't cook, doesn't clean. I don't understand why she has the right to boss me around.
Yes, we regret all of that.
And you, Jack. You were so sweet before we got married, but look at you now. What you wanted was a maid, leaving me with all the troublesome stuff. Using pretty much all of your earnings for yourself. Having made the decision to marry you, I felt like I had to endure. Now I have no clue why I was enduring all that crap.
Sorry. I was so dependent on you, Linda. You did whatever I said, so my demands kept escalating. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you from Mom.
Apologizing isn't going to change my feelings.
Linda, please, give me a chance. I'll protect you for sure this time. I'm willing to stop living with Mom. I'll even break off relations with her.
So you're just gonna throw out your mother for the inheritance? Wow!
No, that's not it.
The reason why you don't want a lawyer to attend is because you don't want your own savings to be exposed, right? I bet you and your mother were expecting to get a cut of the inheritance. But the inheritance is my own personal property, right? It's obvious you're contacting me now because the inheritance is not part of the property division.
No! I really want to fix things with you.
Well, I don't. Don't contact me for anything other than property division anymore. Goodbye.
Wait, Linda, please. I'm really in a pinch right now.
What pinch?
Mom, expecting the inheritance, has been going on a shopping spree. She used up the credit card, even depleted the inheritance from Dad. The bill is through the roof.
What does that have to do with me?
It's the inheritance from your mother that made her like this.
I never for once said that I'll share the inheritance with you. Why do I have to get involved?
But we were married. Doesn't that make it all of our property?
The inheritance is not coming in anytime soon. In any case, I'm not sharing any of it. Go deal with it yourselves. What makes you think you can spend money you don't have?
Come on. What am I supposed to do then? Mom and I are going to drown in debt. Don't you understand?
Yeah, don't you see that's what I wish for to happen? You two treated me like a slave for so many years. And yet you expect me to help you?
Linda, please. I'll go down on my knees. Please. Help.
Beg all you want, but I won't help. You and I are now strangers. Seriously? Can you not grasp the fact that you have been disposed of? It seems that my ex-husband and his mother were out looking for me, but I had sold my mother's house and moved, so I never saw them again. My ex doesn't have much savings, so there's really no point in property division. It's pointless to talk with them, so all contact is made through my attorney only. My ex and his mother are struggling to pay back their credit card debt, spending every day insulting each other about it. Turns out it wasn't just the mother, but my ex too had been going on a spree. And I hear the debt is just colossal. I doubt they have the money to hire a detective to find me. I don't expect to ever have to see them again. After the divorce, I immediately moved far away. And now I am preparing to study overseas in 6 months. I had been considering the divorce from long ago, but with my mother battling with her illness, I couldn't take action and was just letting things pass by with my husband and his mother. I myself had pretty much given up on things. But before my mother died, she told me to live as I wish. I think she knew things weren't working out with them, and those words were what made my determination. I too was surprised that she had such a great inheritance. From now on, I will do as my mother said and live to check off my to-do list of life. Of course, I will not waste a penny of the inheritance. I will be frugal, not to make the same mistake as my ex and his mother. I will make sure to also have income other than the inheritance. And I wish to be able to find my own form of happiness.